Hey everybody, it is me, Tabitha. So I am going to show you something today that we all struggle with occasionally, is when we break in eyeshadow. So this can happen from many things. Most of the time, if you drop your palette, I happen to do that today. So my blue is just a bit messed up. So I am going to show you an easy way to take care of that. Now, I have a couple things that are going to be handy. I love these little plastic spatulas. One, I use them so I don't have to dip into things with my fingers. It's especially helpful for making samples for customers, or, you know, you just don't want to compromise something. So those are always helpful. So we're definitely going to need one of these. Alcohol prep pads are nice just because if you get your fingers gross, you can certainly wipe up that way. And we're also, I kind of have two because we're also going to use one to press the eyeshadow back into its case. Then I also have just my rubbing alcohol that I use. So this is a great way to sanitize your powders. So if you want to sanitize your eyeshadows, this is a great thing. So this one I believe is 70%, and that is slow enough to sanitize, but not oversaturate it to where it's going to stay wet forever. But we are going to use that to kind of mix in with our shadow. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to take the blue. Oh, and also this little thing here. I have some metal ones that are empty, which work because they're a little bigger. Gives you room to kind of like mix everything together. But this is nice because I can throw it away. My metal ones, I don't want to particularly do that because, you know, I can use those for other items like samples or anything like that. Now, sometimes if you have just like a small crack in your shadow, you can just spray a little bit of the alcohol onto it and press it with a paper towel. So you'll notice I have a paper towel under as well because blue is our denim. This is denim. Is definitely, it can be a mess if you get it everywhere. So I definitely want to protect my space while I'm doing this. So you can see I got most of that out of there. I want to get as much as possible because basically when we put it back in, we're going to try to make it like one whole piece again. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of crack it up a little more on the bigger pieces because what we're going to want to do is get it kind of mixed together, almost like a mud mixture. So, you know, if you like playing in science and chemistry and all that fun stuff, it's kind of fun to turn it into something a little different than it looks right now. So I'm going to use my spray right here, and I'm actually just going to spray slow so I get that stream versus a spritz. So when you are sanitizing, spritzing is fine, but we want to get this like wet. So as you can see, it's gonna kind of like start to ball up together because we wet it with some of that alcohol. And the good thing is we're sanitizing it as well. We're still gonna have a great color. Once it dries, it's gonna be perfect. But we want to just kind of get it into a little bit of like a moistened state. I'm gonna put a little bit more because the clumpier I can get it, the better. Now look how blue that blue is. Woo! So our blues are blue. They are definitely blue. So, all right, as you can see, it's starting to clump together there, which is great. That's what I want. But this is another reason why I like to use this disposable paint palette, because it's easily thrown away and I'm not gonna like miss it. They're fairly cheap. You can buy them in like packs of 100, which these are great for makeup, especially if you are trying new colors. if you want to mix colors, or you just don't want to infect your colors with like any kind of bacterias, you can use a spatula to kind of put them into here, and it makes it to where, like I said, for me it's good because I like to make samples if someone wants a sample of something. Makes it a little bit easier and keeps it nice and fresh and sanitary, because I never reuse these like little guys. So we're kind of just gonna press it in here. You can see it's staying together pretty nice. And my goal is to make it look brand new. So one of the things I just tried the other day was using, so most of the time you would just go ahead and use the paper towel to kind of push it down in there, set it. But what I'm gonna do is, oh my gosh, we're gonna use the paper towel, but the blue, like I said, it can get everywhere. I got it on like some felt and did not want to come off. So I'm going to take one of the alcohol pads. We're going to open that. I buy these little ones because one, I like them to clean things, and two, they're just super great for, like I said, when you're doing something like this, if you get your hands messy, it's a quick little way to sanitize and clean them off at the same time. So as you can see, like, there's a lot of blue coming out there, but our denim is looking pretty new. So I'm gonna press it till it's flat. This guy's going in the trash. This guy's going in the trash. And this one's going in the trash. So my fingers are a tad blue. Hopefully that will wash off. It will wash off, but all right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the napkin, well, the paper towel I was using. I'm going to kind of make sure I don't have any blue on my area here. So now I'm going to go ahead and press with the paper towel. So this is going to kind of soak up any excess alcohol that's in there. Okay. And just, you can also then use that as another way to kind of flatten it. But look how new it is. So now I can pop it back into my compact and I'm good to go. So I hope you found that helpful. Just a recap of the items that I used, which maybe I should have not thrown that away. Disposable paint palette. Plastic spatulas are great to have on hand. Alcohol pads and some rubbing alcohol. Hope you found that helpful, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.